We are receiving breaking news of an explosion. These are the reports we're receiving of an explosion and gunshots along Riverside Drive within Nairobi towards the Westlands area. That is the information we have for now. And those are live images that we're now bringing to you. That is a section quite close to 14 Riverside Drive. There are office complexes there. There's a hotel there as well, and various offices as well. And the information that we are receiving, and of course you can now see it from those pictures, is that that's right. Asha Mwilo, our special projects editor, is there, and she's going to be speaking to us shortly. But of course, you can see what we're scrolling there on the screen. Let me now bring in Asha, who is ready to tell us exactly what she has seen. Asha, obviously we're seeing a lot on social media, but can you tell us exactly what you've seen and what you can confirm for us?
Wahiga, I'm around Westlands area, right next to Wayaki Way, and around 3:45 p.m. This afternoon, there was a loud explosion that we had. I had it myself because I was in the Westlands area. What sounded like a loud bang, an explosion, and a lot of people around thought that it was probably like an accident along Wayaki Way. But then a couple of minutes later, it was followed by a round of gunshots, which sounded like some sort of automatic rifle, and it continued for a couple of minutes. And then I could see a lot of people through my window just rushing out of Westlands or Riverside area, coming just further into Westlands, running away. A couple of minutes later, just for the last around 15, 20 minutes, there's been a lot of gunfire that's been heard from that area. So now I am looking at what appears to be 14 Riverside. It looks like the Dusit Hotel that many Nairobians will know, and there's a dark smoke billowing from right the center of that building. The smoke has been there for the last 10 minutes, and we can hear the occasional gunshot coming from there. A lot of people can be seen sitting or leaving that area. There's heavy traffic right now on Wayaki Way.
Okay, just to help us understand this better, where exactly were you in Westlands, and of course, where exactly can you see? Just walk us through where you are. And also, when you talk about gunshots, you said that at the very beginning you heard quite a few of them, but right now it's more sporadic. Maybe just give us better details with that.
Right, Wahiga, well, I can't reveal my exact location right now because we don't know what the situation is at the moment. But I'm in one of the taller buildings of Westlands. I'm on a rooftop. And I can see Consolata, I can see Dusit, and I can just see the buildings around that area. So I'm looking right now at the Kileleshwa area, and what I can see right now is just heavy dark smoke coming from what appears to be the middle of Dusit Hotel, for Riverside Drive. You can't tell what is burning exactly, but what I can confirm to you, what I heard about 15, 20 minutes ago was a loud bang in Westlands area, which was followed by a round of gunshots that appeared to be coming from some form of automatic rifle. A lot of people thought there might have been a shootout, and maybe there were gangsters who were running away from police officers. Perhaps it was like a crime chase of sorts. But right now, what I'm looking at is appears reminiscent of Westgate. You know, I covered the Westgate attack, and I can tell you that what I'm looking at Dusit, without making any assumptions at the moment, seems eerily familiar to what Westgate looks like in 2013. Well, the smoke appears to be dying down a little bit, but there seems to be something right in the middle of Dusit, right in the middle of 14 Riverside Drive, that is the source of this smoke. That's
right, Asha. And we actually have images now, and we can definitely see that 14 Riverside Drive, especially the office complexes around the Dusit Hotel. And of course, we're not giving specifics because we don't have any official confirmation of what is actually going on just down that road. But you can see the smoke billowing. That's where Dusit Hotel is. That is where many offices are as well. That's an office complex that has, you know, thousands of people streaming in and out of there every day, Asha. Asha, we're hearing that there have been power blackouts in buildings around that area. Are you able to confirm that? And of course, if you feel that any questions question, might not be comfortable for you to answer at the moment. Feel free to let us know as well. But any power blackouts within the vicinity of where you are?
What I confirm to you, Wahiga, is that there has been a power blackout today. In fact, if you look at the Kenya Power maintenance schedule, there was a scheduled power outage in Westlands area, especially Wayakiwe. They did say parts of Wayakiwe, which is going to affect Westlands and parts of Kileleshwa. And so I can confirm that at least a couple of buildings might not be having electricity. The building I am in definitely has a power blackout. Right now, Wahiga, let me just take you back to what I am seeing. The smoke now is getting darker.
Okay, Asha, allow me to interrupt you there. Just hang on a little bit because I just want to cross over and speak to the police spokesperson, Charles Owino. He also has other titles, but for now we'll just refer to him as that. One Owino, I trust you can hear us loud and clear. What more details can you give us? What can you confirm about this incident that we can clearly see happened along 14 Riverside Drive this afternoon?
So far, we have been informed that there was a shooting incident along Riverside Road around Dusit Hotel. We have had officers who are present in the around the building, and they are yet to give us more information on what has happened. So a number of officers have moved forward, and in a few minutes we should be able to know exactly what has happened or whatever is happening there.
What kind of response is there? Just let us know, how quickly did you receive the information? How many, what sort of response have you put out?
We have sent in a number of teams from anti-terror unit, specialized teams from CID, and a number of specialized teams are moving in to check on what's happening and give support to the incident.
Okay, you mentioned gunshots. Some who are around there say they also had a loud explosion. Do you have any more details about that before?
No, we still don't have more details about that. Once the officers are there, the place has been cordoned and secured, then we'll be able to brief you. That's simply a holding statement. We'll be able to give you more information.
Okay, and also, if you can tell us who exactly is responding. Are you viewing this as a terrorist incident, or are you using other teams instead? Maybe just give us any of those details.
We have to go for the highest end of the incident, assume the highest incident could take place. For example, the highest incident would have is a terror. So we go there prepared for the highest possible incident that would be taking place in the place. That would be, must have taken place in that area.
So what would you advise people, especially those who work around there, those who have sort of people working within that complex as well? What would you tell them at this moment?
The most important thing is to try to get to safety, vacate the area. Don't move close to the areas of the incident. Let people stay far away from the incident. The security officers will cordon and get into the incident and get a solution to the problem.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. Of course, we'll talk to you a bit later on, and hopefully, especially as you're able to be giving us more details. And so at this moment, of course, this is some information that we're trying to give to you, our viewers, as and when we get them. What we can report for now is that at about 3:45 p.m., a loud explosion was heard around, or just around Dusit Hotel. And of course, the police spokesman there telling us that they sent a team there. We've seen shots that you've just seen on your screen as well of cars that are on fire, blazing as we speak. And we know that there are people in buildings just outside of this Riverside that have been told by the guards there, you can't leave, stay within the premises. We've had reports of gunshots, quite, repeated at the very beginning, but now more spread out. And those images that we are now bringing to you is what has happened along Riverside Drive this afternoon. Within the last hour, well, actually within the last 30 minutes or so is when this information came our way. And you can definitely see that this is a developing situation. We are trying to be careful to give you information only when we can confirm. But for now, if you are heading along this road, please stay away. And the police are saying definitely keep away from this area.